guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 35 of our first star challenge with Everton, and today we have the festive fixtures. We're up against Brighton, away from home. I don't know if the winter is the best time to go to Brighton, but we'll go there anyway. Then we host Tottenham in the league at Goodison Park. They're 6th, so that's going to be a bit of a tough one for us. Now, first things first, we did get our opponent for the next round, the round of 16 of the Champions League. Unfortunately, I was I was playing late last night, and I forgot to, not late, it's not, of course you're watching it today, tomorrow. I was late on Sunday night, and I forgot to record, so we'll get to that in just a second, but have a think. Who do you think is the worst case scenario we could have got? Think about that, because since last episode where we did manage to qualify for that knockout round with a 2-0 win at home to Shakhtar, 3 games and 3 good results. First up, it was Newcastle. Now, this game was made a lot easier by John Joe Shelby getting himself sent off in the 22nd minute. You can see Newcastle came, I think they had the get it stuck in instruction on. Because that is a lot of bookings. So, we played against 10 men for most of the game, and as expected, we did get the job done. Davy Selke continued his goal-scoring ways with a double. Vlasic got a double as well, including a penalty. It was really all over at half-time with 4-0 up between the 20 or half an hour. We scored 3 goals in 10 minutes, basically, and that was the game. You can see we did actually play really well against, as I said, 10 men. So, got to take that for what it is. Then we played Fulham in the EFL Cup quarter-final. We did indeed manage to get through. It wasn't a full-strength team, but we did put out a strong team. Lookman got 2. Canante with his first for the club. And it was just a good performance, to be honest. Then we went and played Fulham again in the league a few days later, and this was a lot more difficult for us, to be honest. Just checking my notes here. We should have actually won this game by a lot more, to be honest. Vlasic, you can see, got the goal again in a bit of goal-scoring form himself. Some good individual performances there. And we are into the semi-finals where we have been drawn against Newcastle. Now, if we look at the other semi-final, Millwall versus Manchester City. So it could have been better, could have been worse. So we sort of got the middle ground there, I think. Given what we did against Newcastle in the league over 2 legs, I would hope that we could see them off. Now, I hear you ask, who do we get in the round of 16 of the Champions League? Real Madrid. So last year we had a little bit of luck. We got Juventus in the first knockout round last year, and we did manage to sneak past them on away goals. So you never know. Maybe we could do something, but I'll be honest, it's tough, isn't it? It's really, really tough. But that's what you get when you come second in the group sometimes. And you can see the league table. We're kind of almost in like no man's land at this point. We do have a game in hand on Liverpool, so if we were to win that, we go to 41. We'd still be 8 points behind. The league's not looking great. But equally, we've got a game in hand on Chelsea, and we're 9 points ahead of them. So we're kind of, it looks like us and Man City, and maybe we could sneak into second with Arsenal. But a little bit of no man's land. But a big game against Spurs. If we can beat that, then we should beat them. Then we should see that off. And Brighton, as we can see, they're struggling a little bit down here. Where are they down? Oh, they're not struggling that much actually. They're in 11th, so they're not doing too badly. So let's have a look at the team. That's all I have to report. I think the team was sending out to face Brighton. And this is it. Now, because it's festive fixtures, we basically have this game today on the 26th. We have a day off, and then we play again on the Monday. So we're going to go with basically 2 different teams. So this is sort of, I guess, the weaker of the 2 teams, given that we're playing Brighton. So it's Pickford in goal. It's Robinson, Pennington, Tarr, and Coleman as a back 4. Carroll gets his first start in the league, I think, with Canante in midfield. Richarlison and Lookman, they go down the wings. Foden in behind Calvert-Lewin up top. So we can see Brighton are looking a little bit defensive there, aren't they? So hopefully we'll be able to break them down. I sometimes do think when teams set up like this against us, the trick is just to attack them down the wings. Or say just go out there, relax, play a natural game, boys. And we'll just get out there and see what happens. I think, not a problem, but the thing with drawing Real Madrid is that, let's face it, they're sort of in the realm of Paris, aren't they? And I think they might just be a little bit too good for us right now. Come back in a couple of years, guys, when we've got Canante up to speed, with some of our youngsters that are coming through are sort of in their prime, and I think, we'd give them a much better game, but we're going to need a little bit of luck to get past them. As I said, we're kind of in no man's land in the league, where it looks like we got 4th kind of already almost sealed up, it would appear. Ooh, just over the bar from the corner. Which kind of gives us the cups. Now, we've got Scunthorpe after sort of the first game after the festive fixtures is against Scunthorpe in the FA Cup. I think they're a League One team. We should be able to get past them. We've got the Carabao Cup semi-finals. It's kind of become a cup season, unfortunately, it looks like. Not that we're going to be defeatist against Real Madrid. Oh, good tackle, that one from Robinson. Oh, but not sure about that, goalkeeper. But we've gone 1-0 down. We'll give it a show some passion here, and hopefully we'll respond to this, because that is not what we needed. We haven't really had a highlight yet either, have we? I mean, we shouldn't maybe be giving ourselves for. It's a good tackle from Knockhart. It just kind of broke, didn't it? And I'm not convinced Pickford should have done better than that. It was a well-hit strike, but I think he should have done a little bit better. All right, come on, boys. Let's go and win this ball. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit annoying. I did toy the idea of putting the stronger team out here and then kind of just playing those that are available again for the next game. But to be honest, when it's one day... Oh. Okay. I mean, you probably should be charged with assault on your way off there, mate. That was not what we needed. Alright, so we drop Foden back in here, I assume. Playing as an advanced playmaker, try and get him forward a little bit. Being behind here does not help, does it? Okay, so what do we need to do? We just need to get the ball into the box now. We need to play for set pieces. We basically need to try and stay in this game as long as we can, and then hope that we can nick a goal here somewhere. This is not good. Yeah, I mean, that's really all we can do, isn't it? We'll keep staying positive. We should still be able to get a sort of enough possession here, I would think. This game just has the feeling of a banana skin written all over it now, doesn't it? It's a decent save, that one from Pickford. Yeah. Not very festive. I feel a bit silly in this hat now, all of a sudden. Pennington with the header clear there. What can we do here? Ball comes in, back post. That should be easy for Coleman. It's headed away, but again, they've picked it up on the edge of the area. We've got to shut them down better than that, boys. I'm going to say we keep a high line here. Yeah, this is interesting now. Interesting. We do, of course, have a transfer window coming up after this. Obviously not this particular game, but after this episode, there'll be a transfer window. Where do we need to strengthen? I think, left back. I would like to upgrade on Robinson as a sort of a second choice centre back. Whether that is, well, it would be, I think, getting someone like a really good young centre left back in. I do have a small concern about Digne because he's wanted by Paris Saint-Germain and AC Milan. There's a chance, not the best cross in from Lookman. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried that Digne might get his head turned, and that's another goal. Oh, it's a wonderful save from Pickford. I'm thinking, instead of hitting early crosses in, we are gonna continue to work the ball into the box. I think we need to create good chances because we're not going to get many of them. So if we have the ball, we just need to keep it and work our chances. That's a decent header there from Coleman. We're really struggling to get the ball clear at times here, aren't we? We'll give this a demand more when we can. Oh, I cannot believe that red card. That was so stupid. Does he have a aggressive problem? He does have high aggression, fairly determined. We'll put it down, maybe a learning experience for the youngster, but yeah, not what we needed. I'm going off the post. We're really riding our luck here, aren't we? We do have some options on the bench. Terry Cook, Gomez, and Henry. Well, actually, all the midfield options, and Holgate is all we can bring on, to be fair, because I'm not planning on playing him the next game either. It's just Digne who's really, ideally, not going to be used here. But that is about as bad as a half of football could have gone for us. Down to 10 men, barely registered a shot, and also down a gun. They haven't played well either. I mean, that's the real that's the real kicker, isn't it? All right, so aggressive. Show a bit of desire, lads. Is anything else we want to do? I don't think, not right now anyway. I mean, they're still looking defensive. They're not sort of going for this anymore, which makes me think it could still be there for us. Lookman's not playing well, which is a little bit frustrating because, he's a good player usually for us. All right, we're going to take off Carroll. We're going to bring on Gomez. We're going to play him as an advanced playmaker. We'll put him on attack, and we'll play Foden on as a defensive playmaker, or deep line playmaker, I should say. Just see if we can get control of this game. Show some passion. Come on, boys. Last time I did that, we got a 2-footed lunge from directly behind. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring Terry Cook on for Lookman. We're going to put Calvert-Lewin out on the wing. I think he can play left wing. Yeah, it's not too bad. What else can we do? We'll go a little bit more direct. We might have. I mean, we're at the point now where we need to start going for it, really, don't we? Because if we're going to lose anyway, the way it's going, get stuck in, try and win this ball back. Go attacking. We've done relatively well to sort of stay in this game, but we haven't created anything. But then you kind of would expect that. All right, is this? If we can get one chance, can we take it? Really, isn't it? And if we do get a goal, I'm going to have to just settle for a point here, unfortunately. I tend to get it too aggressive and think we're going to go and get a second. Here's a good ball for Terry Cook! We did get a goal! Terry Cook off the bench, and that is 1-1. We will take it off attacking now. We'll keep that stuff the same. We might just look to slow it down and regroup. But we'll keep that the same. We might just go back to be more disciplined as well. But Terry Cook off the bench, 5th goal of the year. He hadn't scored for a little while, but that was really, really good stuff. Getting the fullbacks forward, which was a big risk, wasn't it? But Anthony Robertson's there, pulls in a cracking pass, and the near post. Terry Cook, cracking finish. There we go. I'm not sure if I mentioned there is a Goals of the Month at the end of this episode as well. So make sure you stick around after the Spurs game for that. Oh, don't do this to us. Don't do this to us. All that hard work and undone like that. Alright, so we'll go back and we'll do all this again. We'll attack with a little bit more width. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? We had to get stuck in on. I should have put it back to stay on feet so we didn't give away silly free kicks. I mean, it's a good free kick. I mean, Pickford does not have a chance. It's a really, really good free kick, but still. Come on, boys. Show some passion. This is it, isn't it? Oh, that is... I'm really annoyed about that. To get back into the game, too, that's the annoying thing, isn't it? We got ourselves a point, and we went and threw it all away again. I'm really, really angry. Really... I mean, it's not the players' fault on the field. That's the problem. I mean, they didn't play particularly well, but it's not really their fault. It's Canente who we are going to absolutely just take out the back and beat the living daylights of, if I'm honest. 2 weeks' wages, have some of that. It's just a stupid red card, wasn't it? A really stupid red card, and that essentially, I think, bids farewell to our title chances. And that does now open the door for Spurs as well, because if they were to beat us, suddenly they'd only be 4 points back. Wait right there, guys, we'll be back for that game. Alright, welcome back. We are hosting Spurs in the league, and this is getting to the point where it's big, actually, because, like I say, it gets a little bit nervy if we don't win this game, or if we lose it anyway. If we were to draw it, they stay that far back, it should be fine. But this is the team we're sending out. As I said, it's all change from the first game. So Pickford stays in goal, but then it's Digne, Stark, Luis Felipe, and Kenny as a back four. Bergen, Tom Davies in midfield, Rafinha, Vlasic, and Bernard in behind, Davy Selke up top. So we can see the way they're lining up now. I'm hoping that they're going to be a little bit tired having, because it looks like they're sort of playing a similar team that they played last game. Now, they beat Newcastle 2-1, I think it was. So, yeah, well, I mean, we'll just kind of see. I'm wondering if can we get a little bit of passion, go out there, give the fans their money's worth. Let's try that, and then some calm, we have faith. See if we can fire them up just a little bit. Because, you wonder if we were just a little bit flat, perhaps, against Brighton. We'll never know, because, I mean, we went behind, sure, I mean, that's not great, but you'll never know how we would have responded to that. There should have been goals in that team, but I think going down to 10 men really, well, obviously, it goes without saying it didn't help, did it? Because we didn't have a number 10 then. Ooh, not the best start, if we're honest. We didn't have a number 10, and then, it's difficult to score when you're an attacking player down. So they are a little bit tired. So if we can stay in this game, then we might be able to sort of overpower them later on in the game. The risk, it was a risk, obviously, playing a weakened team against Brighton, but ideally, that would have paid off. We would have got something from Brighton, and then we could come here and beaten Spurs with a fresh team. So we can still beat Spurs with a fresh team. Here's Rafinha over a set piece. It's there. It's Selke Bernard. What's happened there? Offside. Oh, it was just a little taste of what's hopefully to come here. Here's Rafinha again. He's good over a set piece. That one's good. It's on target. It's off the post. Is this destined to be one of these episodes where nothing goes right? I prefer these to be off camera because then I can go and have a temper tantrum off camera. So that I can sit here and swear and punch and throw stuff. But that's not the case because I'm on camera and I must behave myself. Alright, come on boys, come on. You all know what it's like. You just have those games where it's just something needs to die because it's just not going your way. Alright, come on Ramos, let's build something from the back here. Vlasic, what can he do? There's a lot of men behind the ball, but he's gone a long way here. Can he find Selke? He can't. Are we going to get caught out here? We do have been more disciplined on when trying to not overcommit forward, but we are counter-pressing. Can we win that back? No. Lucas Moura, now we know he's dangerous on the ball. Let's not let him run too far, boys. Okay. If he's going to shoot like that, he can have a shot. We might give this a demand more if we can. Just coming into the break here, it doesn't look like we can, so we'll save that. We've dominated that half of football without scoring, haven't we? Look at that. They're looking tired. There's players on bookings. All things being equal, what do I say to this? I'm going to say calm, I'm not happy. But we should, I think, be able to run over the top of them here. Are we exploiting the flanks right now? I think we are. We are exploiting the flanks. Let's maybe take that off. We'll take that off and just see if there's a bit more space in the middle. Sort of play it as we see it. If we're looking for the overlaps, we should naturally be looking wide anyway. Let's give it a get creative. Berg's looking apprehensive. We don't really have a replacement for him. I do have Stuart Taylor on the bench. I'd like to ideally get in front, and then I want to try him as an anchor man in front of the back four. But we need to get in front before we can do that, obviously. Here goes Digne for Vlasic. Nice touch in for Bernard. Bernard dinks it in. Selke headed away, though. Davies out to Kenny. He's got a little bit of space. In for Rafinha. Rafinha turns into the box. He can't get the cross in, though. And are we going to get counted here? Oh, it's horrible ball. Selke. Oh, he's missed it twice. It's not going to be our day, is it? Davies, Selke. What? How have you missed that twice? The first one, fair enough. You're not expecting it. Second one, you've got to be expecting that. You can't miss it twice. You're a professional footballer, dude. Oh, come on, Everton. Let's get this friggin' goal and get it done. All right, Bernard on a run. He's got men running through the middle with him. He goes out wide for Rafinha. Good first touch from Rafinha. Dinks it back in. Davies is headed away. We're going to get done here, aren't we? You can just see this being a 1-0 defeat. Here goes Lucas Moura. Out for Dele Alli. It's a loose pass. Come on, close them down. Close them down. Davies gets the cross in. Back post. It's headed down. Stark clears. Vlasic wins that back. Well done. Come on, boys. This is it. This is the moment. Davies Selke out wide. It's a loose pass. He goes early. He's going for the keeper. I'm not sure that was what was required at that particular moment, but it happened, so we'll deal with it. We do have Sergio Gomez on the bench. Do we look to bring him on? Tom Davies is just not playing well this year. I've tried talking to him. I've tried everything, really. We'll try him as a Mazzella. Yeah, I don't know what to do about about Tom Davies, sorry. Speaking of Davy Selke, he did it for us last game. Let's bring Terry Cook back on. Off the bench. Can he be a hero again? Is there anything else we want to do here? I'm going to take Tom Davies off. I'm going to take him off for Gomez. Yeah, we'll try Gomez as a Mazzella. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be attacking. I feel like this game it's been more even in the second half, which is unfortunate. But I feel like it's been here for us. We just can't put it away. We'll go back to exploiting the flanks. I feel like we were playing a little bit better when we were doing that. What I don't want to do here... Actually, no, we won't. What I don't want to do is get caught out by a sucker punch. Rafinha's picked up a knock. That's a real shame. I really wanted to give Stuart Taylor a go in that anchorman role. Oh, this is the sucker punch, isn't it? This is the sucker punch. This is it. It's just... I cannot believe what has happened this episode. I cannot believe what has just happened. It's their first highlight, I think, isn't it? It's Davy Selke with that double miss when Dele Alli did his best to give us the lead. That's a massive flap from Pickford. I think we might be seeing the end of Pickford here too. If he doesn't... Since he's been unhappy with me for breaking promises, which I don't think I did. But anyway, and he has his new contract now in any case. He hasn't been good. I mean, he said he's played a 7. That wasn't... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, guys. It's been the Christmas from hell. We've got to say we're not happy with that. Rafinha, 4 to 7 days. Could be worse, couldn't it? Anyway, guys, let's have a look at what that's done to the league table. That's it for just 2 goals for the month to come. We did score some good ones, so at least you have that to look forward to. It's going a little bit wrong this episode, really, if I'm honest with myself. If you have enjoyed that, guys, for some reason, please do hit thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Where should we look to strengthen? Do we get rid of Pickford? I mean, what do we do with Tom Davies? There's a lot of questions to come out of that episode, isn't there? We will be back. We will be back on Thursday for... I want to do the second leg of this semi-final here. We also have Liverpool, which annoyingly has a gap, as a game in between there. And we also have a game in between Liverpool and the first leg of the Champions League. And we're looking as though we're in good form for that. So what we'll do is we'll come back. If we win this FA Cup, there's going to be an FA Cup tie in here somewhere. We'll come back. We'll definitely show the second leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. What the other game will be, I'm not sure, guys, but we'll sort of get to that. Will be a surprise for Thursday, won't it? So, till then, guys, I've been on. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Take care, and enjoy our goals of the month for December.